Hey everybody, I'm Evan. I'm a photographer based just north of Los Angeles.
Cut.
What?
Did you really have to make a full montage for that?
What, you didn't like it?
It's a little cringe, bro.
Alright, I'll try something else. What's up YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video. Huh?
This is worse.
Damn it, dude. Okay. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna be myself.
Try and get like one step down, like one leg up here. Come up higher, the chin off to the side.
Hey everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about something I think is very important, and that's lighting. Lighting is one of the most important parts of facilitating a narrative. It helps your audience determine the time of day and the mood you are trying to portray. Light also helps give your frame depth. Now, in earlier clips, for example, I used lighting to help create the atmosphere of waking up in the morning. I also used lighting to parody a stereotype with gels. In the last clip, I used lighting outside at night to help amplify the aesthetic of what it might realistically look like having somebody stand where the model stood during the time of day he was standing there. Now first, I want to talk briefly about lighting inside. So when lighting indoor, I try and imagine where the lights might be placed in the real world and how that gradient of light might fall. Second, I try and dramatize that light. Use of practicals like candles or lamps also helps create depth, especially if you don't have a ton of artificial light to work with. Now, I've used flash with gels taped to them or even construction lights from Home Depot in a pinch. Now let's talk about gels. Gels are a great way to recreate a visual. Now, I might not be a big fan of the typical YouTube lighting, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have its place. I personally try and light with gels the same way that I light everything else, and that's deliberately. Now, a good example of this is a shoot I did a while back outside at night. The model was in a truck, and I wanted to replicate what it might look like in the real world with them maybe parked or stopped at a red light. Then I wanted to amplify that light to help dramatize it. So I added a light with a blue gel, and then I added a light with a red gel coming from a different angle. This gave me the look I wanted. So in the last clip, I tried to recreate and then dramatize what it might look like standing outside of the building at night. Part of what you have to consider when looking for a location at night is how well is it lit already. That could make the difference between having no lights, one light, or 5 lights. So this location was already decently lit. All I did when lighting it was try and follow the path of light that was already there and then amplify it. So I used a magnum reflector to amplify the light coming out of it, and then I made sure to bounce that light off of a white wall. This helped to diffuse the light and created more of a gradient of light to shadow. So now the last thing I want to talk about is angling light. Lighting is not as simple as just putting a flash on your camera and going. Depending on the angle of light and the spill of light, you're going to create a different mood. So shooting straight on with an on-camera flash can create a harsh, bright light with no real direction or shadow. This doesn't necessarily look organic, so if you were to maybe take that flash off camera and aim it at a 45-degree angle, say here, you're going to create some more shadows, and that'll probably be more harsh. So think of that more as being outside on a bright sunny day. If you were to add some sort of diffuser onto that light, it's going to help even the spill of light so that there's more of a gradient of light to shadow. This is a more natural look that is associated with something like an overcast day outside, for example. You can use a sheet to help if you don't have a diffuser, and that does a pretty good job, or something white and translucent. So now to summarize, going forward, ask yourself, what is the aesthetic that I'm trying to go for? What is the story I'm trying to tell? And how can light help facilitate that story? Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed and interacted with my content thus far. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Have a good day, everyone. Catch you later.